Well, hello, mamas. Jessica Coulter here. Let's talk about the dip some more. So, yesterday was all about awareness. Today, I want to talk about surviving. So, if you are in the dip, if your teen has officially started that process of grades going down, missing assignments piling up, test scores not looking so good, then definitely stick around with me as we talk about surviving the dip. Now, if you are a survivor of the dip, if you've made it through in the past and you're not worried about this anymore, I congratulate you. But if you haven't figured it out yet, if your teen is still struggling, still doesn't know quite what's going on, definitely hit that like button. Let me know down below with a yes. And I want to tell you, we're talking about this all week, and we'll also be talking about the dip at my upcoming event. So if you'd love to join us for the mid-semester refresh, email me the word me to get on the wait list. All right, surviving. So cool thing is, the biggest, most important thing I can share with you this entire video is that semester grades and quarter grades are different. So if your child has a failing quarter grade, middle school, high school, or college, it's not good. I'm not going to lie, but it's not as bad as it could be. Okay. Once your teen has a semester grade that's an F, has a semester grade that's really, really low, that is going to go on the transcript. That is going to impact your child's GPA. Quarter grades, they are salvageable. Okay. Your child can come back from the dip in the quarter. Okay. Now it's up to you. It's up to your teen how hard to work. How badly do we want to make this dip not really impact us more than it's already happened to your child's grades, to your child's learning, to your child's confidence? Okay. So what are we going to do about it? Well, before I tell you how to survive the dip, how to make sure we've got some strategies in place, what things your teen needs to do much sooner than later, I want to encourage you to become a subscriber, become a follower of the Ace Cookie Tutoring YouTube channel and Facebook business page, because I'm live on both places right now. And I will be the rest of the week as we continue to talk about the dip. So, all right, it's happening. We know that from yesterday, the awareness. We now know, okay, Jessica, you've said the quarter is over, the semester's not, so tell me what to do. Well, I'm glad you asked. And I got to tell you, the very, 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 very first thing is, what can your teen do? That's kind of up to your teen's teachers. A school might have a policy that late work is a no-go. That, late work is not accepted. If that's the case, well, then your child is only going to be focused on what is currently assigned, what is actually happening in class right now, and everything else is just a loss. Is that great? No. Is it fair? Personally, to me, a lot of schools are way too lax on the late work policies, but that's a whole other video. But do know that's the first step. When it comes to test retakes, again, has the quarter, officially been divided? Are there like cutoff dates for test retakes? Because I got to tell you, if you're watching this video now and quarter one is not over yet, but like it's over by the end of this week, say on Friday, and your child can still take a test retake. If he failed, got a really low score, depending on what low really means. And again, based on teachers' requirements, school requirements, point being, your child can take a test again for a better grade, and it's getting really, really close to the end of the quarter for you guys. Have your child do it today, tomorrow, whenever you're watching this video, as long as there's still time to redo that test. Okay. I want your child to study. As a tutor, I want your teen to know the material inside and out, feel confident to know all these strategies. But at the same time, if the choice is that grade that's bringing down your child's grade, or a attempted grade that might be only a little better, that little better is going to make a huge difference at the end of the semester. Okay, so those are two things to consider. Final thing to really consider, and I want you to know, mamas, is that there's something missing. There's a reason that your child is going through the dip. I mean, we're trying to get you out of that. We're helping your teen kind of crawl out of the hole, essentially. Well, what is missing? That's part of survival too, and we'll talk more about prevention, more about what needs to be in place next year and even next semester. But do know that needs to be part of survival. Is okay. help you, help your teen notice, okay, are we constantly forgetting to turn in assignments? Are we constantly forgetting to know even what the assignments are? Are we not, seeming to have enough time for things? Are we playing too many video games? Are we on our phone too much? All those little things that your teen's doing that aren't related to school, or maybe, or not as effective as they can be, those are things we need to identify during survival. Okay. Because once we know, okay, where are these weak areas, then we can start fixing them. So, most important things, mamas, do you know quarter is not the end of the world. Semester, much bigger deal. Get those late homework, get those late assignments in, even if it's for partial credit. Take those test retakes if your team can. And remember, we are going to make this better. Okay. Once you know it's happening, we know we can get out of it, then let's make sure it never happens again. To get even more help from me, to get more help from some amazing experts I'm bringing in, all about parenting, all about teens, tweens, college students, join me at my upcoming event called the Mid-Semester Refresh. Email the word me, M-E, to acecookie@gmail, so you can join the list and you'll be the first to be able to watch those interviews on October 24th. So have a good day, good evening. We'll see you tomorrow for the next video about Beware the Dip. Bye, mamas.